product of the community. Grade 12, I'm like, listen, I need to go to Windhoek to go study. But the plan was never to study, I promise you that much. Don't tell my mom.
To come hustle.
It was to come hustle.
And we have a nominated master in studio who was nominated by Johannes Kala Pinge, that is via Facebook. Today on Game Changers, we are joined by, like I mentioned, someone that I came up with in the radio industry, award-winning radio entertainer and industry consultant, Denzel Leroy Naubip, better known as NSK. He's one of Namibia's most sought-after MCs, having hosted some of Namibia's premium events throughout his long-standing and thriving career. And he is also an influential entertainer and has, achieved a multitude of awards in the industry. It is my pleasure to welcome NSK to Game Changers this afternoon. NSK, what it is, what it does, dude.
I'm so used to introducing people, right?
Yeah.
And every time I introduce people, people always go, thank you so much. That was an incredible introduction. Yeah. I've never had an opportunity where someone introduces me like that. Thank you so much, Treza.
I also feel weird when it happens to me, so I totally get where you're coming from.
Because I'm used to being on the other side.
On the other side, yeah, I get you.
But it's great to be here.
It is, and it's a pleasure to have you, honestly. Like I said, I love having this conversation of the come up, of the blow up, of the glow up, however way you would like to call it. Let's get straight into it. Can you just give us a bit of, a bit of history, your journey, your personal journey, the NSK that we see today? Yeah. Tell us about that.
Well, the NSK is a product of Walvis Bay. And Walvis Bay, especially growing up, is a multifaceted town. You know what I mean? Like your usual binary that you see around now. You will see that we are people of many things. We're people of sport, arts, and that's how I grew up. Okay, and I was influenced by a lot of things. I was influenced by choir. I was influenced by just like the fact of being on stage, because I was on stage just since I was grade 3 or 2.
Sure.
My voice broke, by the way. This voice that I had broke when I was in grade 3. You know what I mean? So I'm a product of Walvis Bay. I'm a product of the community. Grade 12, I'm like, listen, I need to go to Windhoek to go study. But the plan was never to study, I promise you that much. Don't tell my mom.
To come hustle.
It was to come hustle. But I needed the way out, right?
Yeah.
So I get to Polytech now, Nas. And I dropped out, by the way. I didn't even finish the degree, the HR degree that I was enrolled at. But the plan really was just art. That's all I knew. I didn't know what exactly, how exactly, but I just knew I needed to be in art and entertainment. It just so happened that I fell into radio. I auditioned. Funny enough, my first audition I failed at campus radio.
Yeah,
they said I
didn't know that.
Exactly.
They said that to you?
They said I suck. I promise you. Second time around, I go Abuti Lot, and then Lady K Kuda Denga. They gave me the opportunity, and it's the rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history. No, I know that history actually. Also, just how long have you been in the industry? How long have you been in the entertainment industry? And also, just I know that you've had plenty of amazing achievements, but if you could highlight one of your greatest achievements in the entertainment industry, in your industry, in this life, in this name that you've built for yourself.
Man, I've been on radio for a good odd 12 to 13 years. I don't even exactly remember.
I think it is around there. It is around there.
Yeah. Good 12 to 13 years consistently. The other day I had one guy. He's a stylist, Kati Kota. He tells me he grew up on my voice, his whole high school.
Yes.
So I guess I have people who grew up on my voice. You know what I mean? But it's not even just radio, Treza Cooper. It's radio that I've been doing for 13, 14 years. It's acting that I've been doing professionally for 6, 7 years.
Yes.
It's emceeing that I've been doing forever. if you can count all those silly high school gigs.
Yeah.
So I've been around. I've been around, and to get to the point that I am right now, I guess it's experience, man.
Yeah.
And it's also just understanding the craft and also understanding the industry that you're working in, and also just respecting the industry. Yeah.
You have a motto.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember because it's in my head right now. I know it. It's there on top of my tongue. It's there. You have your motto.
I'll give you a clue. The first letter. It's
a G. I know. It's GMTM.
There we go.
Listen, I know what the acronym is. I just don't know what it stands for, but you'll tell us now.
All right.
So you have a motto. So tell us about the motto and how it came to be, and just how it inspires you on a daily as well.
Okay. So Exit has a song, right? What was the song? Forgot it now. Damn it, I forgot it now. But towards the end of the song, he goes into a little bit of a rant, right? And towards the end of the song, he says, "Go make your money, my brother." And then it hit me. I think this was in 2012, 11-ish, somewhere there.
Yeah.
And it hit me, right? And I'm like, actually, you know what, my guy? I am going to go make my money. Why should I be shy about it? Because, there's this shyness about financial literacy and being proud of making the money and to say, listen, because the thing is, it's about putting it out in the universe. It's about allowing yourself to receive money for your craft. No, I'm just grabbing people's money. No, I'm offering a service. I'm offering a product here, and I'm getting my money. And that's what I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm about my money. I'm about my brain,
bag.
and I'm about that bag. You know what I mean? And I encourage everyone else to be about it.
Be about that bag. So ultimately, what does GMTM stand for?
Go make that money.
Go make that money.
Literally.
If you're tuning in right now, we have NSK in studio who's saying, "Go make that money." We're going to continue with the conversation and with the interview right after this one by Tekla Magic on 99 FM. Tekla bringing the magic here on this Tuesday edition of Treza in the afternoon. I hope you're having a good one. And if you're just locking in right now, we still have NSK in the studio who is also reminding you to go and make that money. Now, NSK was nominated by Johannes Kalampinge. That is for the Windhoek Lager Leave Your Mark competition. And of course, the reason why he mentioned NSK was that he met him at a men's conference. And NSK is going to give us some details on how that went. So you hosted this year's men's conference that focused on finding solutions to combat male aggression. What came from that? And also, what ideas were discussed? Any conclusions that were also made on the day?
You know what? I promise you what? I promise you this, Treza. I've never seen so much men, so many men in one space in my entire adult life. We were in Sokopmoon at the Osi Christine Khoebe's hall in Mondesa, right? It was so packed, like outside, guys didn't even get space to be inside.
Yeah.
But notwithstanding that, it was a powerful platform because what we did, and consciously myself and the organizers, we decided to be aggressive about this because, the time to be nice about the issues that we face as men, which in the long run impacts our women and our children, is long gone. Like the time to be diplomatic, the time to be nice and to mince your words are long gone. We need to be aggressive. We need to be straightforward about what we need to say. If it means using profanity, if it means using where we need to point fingers and say, listen, you know what I mean? It's because of A, B, C, and D. And that's what we did. All the speakers that were there, myself as the host, and obviously as the host, you need to set the tone.
You have to set the tone,
What I did is in the beginning, as I started the conference, I forced every single gentleman in that hall to take an oath.
And what was the oath?
The oath was simple. To learn today, to listen first, to learn, and to take some of these lessons back into your home.
Into your communities.
Into your community. And man, listen, we had NAMPOL there. We had the highest of directorates there. We had diplomats there. We had the ministries there. We had entertainers there. DNAF, my goodness, DNAF shared a story of how he wanted to off his ex. Imagine an entertainer, a multi-award-winning entertainer, sharing a story like that, brother to brother, man to man. Because we don't do that, Treza. We really don't. We don't do that. So it was very aggressive. So I can understand what Johannes felt.
Yeah.
Because it was intentional from us as the organizers and everyone on stage to be aggressive. The time to be nice is gone.
Yes, we need to have those conversations.
It's gone. We need to be honest about this conversation. We are the problem. So what is causing us?
And how can we fix it? How can we fix it?
How do we fix it?
Yes.
And you see what's happening to me right now. You're taking me back to that night.
I know. I can see the passion is coming back. I can tell that. All right. Before let's cut it off there then, because like I said, Johannes did mention that's where he met you, and that's where he felt your presence, where he felt the mastery that is NSK. You're also a mentor. Tell us about your mentorship and what exactly it entails.
Man, look, for a guy like me that's been on radio for this long, that's been in the spotlight for this long, you will have someone every other day asking me for advice, someone every other day DMing me, someone every other day asking me, listen, NSK, and I'm not just talking about, because you know when people hear mentorship, they think, oh, it's just an apprentice, or it's just a child in school, or you know what I mean. I have actual professionals today that are professionals on radio, that are in print, that are on TV, that still call and text me and say, NSK, listen, how do I go about this? You know what I mean? Creatively or business-wise, or in terms of the personal brand. Listen, what do they mean when they say, I need to submit a quote? You know what I mean? Or an invoice.
How does a quote even look like?
How does a quote even look like? You know what I mean? So there's that part. And then there's also my usual visits that I do to school. Again, there was another example of a guy that came to me, was it a couple of months ago? I was busy with a project. And he's like, listen, NSK, do you actually remember the time that you wanted to start a school? Because I wanted to start a school, a media school, right? And I'm like, I don't, I mean, I remember the time, but I don't remember you. It's like, listen, I was actually part of your first 100 students. Yeah. Right? And as a result, he was telling me that, I mean, the school failed. I didn't have investors. I was young, but I was ambitious, whatever. But he tells me it's because of me, that time, because of that school, those few lessons that he attended, that he is right now a TV presenter.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Like, yes. And that's exactly why you were selected and chosen as a master for that specific reason, because you are making a difference in people's lives, not only through your job as a radio presenter, not only through your job as an MC, not only through your job as an actor, because that also holds a lot of impact as well. So you've been doing great, NSK, and honestly for me, I can say I'm proud of you, because I know you. I've known you for years, bro. I've known you for years, and honestly, the come up and the hard work you've put in, it really shows. And it's only fair that people celebrate that, the achievements, the hard work, and everything that you've accomplished thus far. Before we let you go, because we are running out of time in this game, just, what can we expect? Wat gaan aan in this case of wereld? What can we expect from you in the future? Any big plans, projects in the pipeline? I saw you posted something where you said you cannot wait to let the world know about this. So what is that all about in this game?
The short-term plan right now is to launch my website. I had a conversation with Louis Manana, and Louis and Pombili actually, and they were just saying, listen, it's great, NSK, that you have this product. It's great that you're talented.
Yes.
But it's time to take this thing international. It's time that when people Google your name,
they must know
something pops up. Do you understand? There must be a one-stop shop for your name and for your brand.
Yes.
And that's a website. So we are planning on launching the website. I say we because, boys, your boys got a team now.
Hey, look at you. Teams and everything. Don't play with NSK. Don't you?
So that's the short-term plan. The launch of the website. There's a couple of movies that still need to be released. I'm not in charge of those movies. I was just the lead actor. It's about 3 movies that still need to come out this year. So be on the lookout for that before December. In terms of radio, man, we still continue on that front. And I also shared another dream of mine. I want to host a show where there's like 40,000 people, because the last time I
saw
did
that too. Yeah,
exactly.
I saw that too.
Because the last time I did that was Gaza's Millie show, and it was just
the energy. You want that energy again?
Yes. Yeah. So just putting out there in the universe.
Okay, so just wait. Okay, so for everyone who's listening right now, want to know what's happening with NSK, what's going to go down with NSK, all the plans that NSK has in the pipeline. Where can we follow you on social media?
It's NSK_GMTM. Everywhere.
That's on Twitter. Are you also on Threads?
No,
are you on Threads there?
Yeah,
are you on Threads?
No.
Are you on Threads though?
Am I on where? Sorry?
Threads. The new Twitter. The new Twitter.
Oh, isn't it called X?
It's no. Twitter is going to be called X, but I'm talking about the new Instagram thing.
The new Instagram's called Threads.
Yeah, it's called Threads.
Dude, wow.
You don't know about Threads?
I had no idea.
NSK.
Let me check it out.
NSK.
No, because I'm actually kind of an Insta guy. I love Insta.
That's what I'm saying. How can you not know about Threads?
Let me check out Threads.
Check it out. NSK, thank you so much for coming to talk to us. And I'm looking forward to everything that you have planned for this year and just for the future.
Thank you so much, man, Treza.
You're welcome.
I'm also proud of you, by the way.
Thank you.
You've come a long way.
We do.
Shout out to everyone time, by the way. Shout out to the GMTM gang. Shout out to Sandro, who's up north, that's listening to you, by the way.
Oh, is he? Hey, Sandro.
Mr. Kashipu, it's not easy. But yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. NSK in the building, talking about all the achievements and just, everything that he has achieved thus far. He was nominated, that is, by Johannes Kalampenge. And we'll, of course, give you the details as to how you can also enter the competition. If you missed out on the interview, you can always go and listen to it once again on the 99 FM app.
99 FM's Game Changer.